Hey y'all, welcome. Okay, so I have another one for y'all. We have the company man, Justin. He's gonna go over the Billboard stats, keeping y'all up to date with the Billboard stats. We're just gonna focus on Kendrick Lamar and possibly Drake, and that's it. We're not gonna go over through the whole list that he got going on, but so let's get it.
First, chart report, return of the chart report. We do this every week. This is where we look at the current Billboard Hot 100 and the Billboard 200 and just look at what's happening in the business of selling music. Number one.
So this is let me see, what's the date on that? Last week, right? April 24th. That's the date on here, right? Am I seeing that right? No. Yep, that was last week chart.
Number one, Luther, Kendrick Lamar, and SZA still sitting at number.
Damn right. Kendrick and SZA still number one. They've been killing it. It's been number one for for what, 9 weeks now? 9 weeks in a row? And Drake thinking he can beat that? You can combat that with Nokia? That Dollar General store, the dollar store song? Dude, are you mad?
One, I think it's 10 weeks straight. 10 weeks straight right now. 1 second applause. This song, last week there was a.
No, I think it's 9 weeks, right? 10th week would be this week, right? The 26th? No, the 10th week. The 10th week will be the chart on May 2nd. Right.
There was a contention. I don't know. I want to say there's a
Yeah,
contention.
9
Maybe that's
weeks
unfair to
ago.
say that there's a contention. But last week, Nokia had crept up to number 2. And so there was a conversation around how the charts would look going forward. Well, this is still Kendrick Lamar's season. Obviously, the tour just began. I'm expecting additional bumps. Also, there's another video coming, I keep hearing. And so, but Luther is standing strong. This is, again, a week or two. I think it's probably 2 weeks since the video actually dropped, which is phenomenal. There's a breakdown on the video on this channel as well.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and check out that Luther video. Beautiful.
And make sure you check out Dissect Podcast too. They have a great breakdown of a lot of things that most people missed when it came to the video for Luther and Kendrick Lamar and SZA, but still reigning supreme. 1 second applause. Me and Rob Markman actually talk about that, at least the chart positioning and the fan bases in my conversation with him that's currently on this channel, available for members. So check it out if you missed it. Number 2, Die With a Smile, Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Number 3.
Lady Gaga ain't playing. Bruno Mars, that song, oh my God. It's a huge song.
Drake, Nokia, down 1 spot.
Here go Drake. With that, some crappy songs for you, Nokia. Dollar General.
Down 1 spot. So it was number 2 last week. This week it's number 3. It's still hanging out in the top 10. Still the number 1.
That Family Dollar Store song it belongs in the dumpster. Okay? It needs to get out of the top 10.
Song from Some Sexy Songs for You. It's still a bop in my opinion. It is
No,
still a
it's
bop
not.
in my opinion. We covered the amended lawsuit. Drake is currently suing UMG for defamation, of course. And I just think it's really funny. One of the arguments is that UMG defamed him to lower his value so he'd be less successful.
I don't see how you have the number 3 song on Billboard and you still screaming lawsuit. I'm being suppressed, no radio, but you're number 3 on Billboard. When UMG suppress an artist, you don't touch Billboard, let alone on the top 10 on Billboard Hot 100. These artists, the songs don't even make it nowhere. If you are being suppressed, Drake is not being suppressed. The song sucks. And I'm surprised Justin even liked this song, but I'm not gonna judge, music is music. You have your own taste. But this song is hot garbage.
And here is Nokia hanging out in the top 3 at the same time. at the same time currently. So we'll see how that case develops. There's a few more dates coming up that we're looking towards. I think we're obviously going to see if this case will be dismissed. But if it does move forward, ew, yuck, gross. 11, just in case, ew, yuck, gross. 12, Birds of a Feather, Billie Eilish. Number 13, APT, Rose and Bruno Mars. Last week was 13, so it's flat this week. Its peak position was number 3 in the charts. Been on the charts for 26 weeks. Number 14, Doechii, Anxiety. That video is out. That
Doechii, that's my girl. Check out her video, Anxiety.
video was fire. 1 second applause to Doechii. Last week, this song was number 14, so it stayed flat this week. Peak position number 10. Been on the charts for 6 weeks. I promise, man. Billboard's website.
I love Doechii. She's killing it.
It's so annoying. They just have ads after ads after ads after ads after ads, messing up my flow over here.
Tomato.
Number 15, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter. Last week, 17. Peak position was number 3. Weeks on the chart, 53.
That song is it. Man, she got a big hit with that song.
I was watching, who did this analysis? Someone did an article analyzing the hypocrisy with Espresso, well, not Espresso particularly, but Sabrina Carpenter and how she markets herself and some of the things she talks about with the backlash that Cardi B got over WAP. Over WAP. Apparently, Sabrina Carpenter is floating in that WAP territory these days, and she's celebrated for it. So.
Well, what do you think? Look at her.
It's one of those things that I think we can all expect to happen, these types of juxtapositions. Yep. We saw that with Sinners. Big shout out to Sinners, Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, 1 second applause. Really great story. Now, I don't like a movie back in 25 years. This could be the end. Is March Madness, and I believe men's March Madness too. But Leon Thomas is incredibly talented. He deserves it all. 1 second applause. Number 17, I Had Some Help, Ew Yuck Gross, featuring Ew Yuck Gross. 18, That's So True, Gracie Abrams. 19, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Last week was 16, peak position.
Okay. I just want to show y'all Kendrick Lamar's songs where his records placed, and we'll be done. He's going through a lot. I don't want to hear all that. Okay.
59 weeks on the chart. Coming up on the 1 year anniversary. I'm doing a supercut of
1 year on May 3rd, right? May 3rd or May 4th? One of them days. Not Like Us. 1 year anniversary is coming up. Can't wait.
Some of the breakdowns that I did around this, since we are now in the 1 year window of this greatest rap battle in history, the Shakespearean shakedown, if you will. And this is all also being performed on tour, of course, and it's preceded by a deposition, a mock deposition. I covered this on the channel this week. And he is spoofing off of Lil Wayne's classic Deposition, and he's also spoofing off of Kanye West. Less classic Deposition, but equally as funny. And it's something that might actually ring true. Deposition was number 2, 21 weeks on the chart. This is going to get a boost. Pretty soon.
And
I paid for my own college, so I knew I'd have to start accumulating a lot of money, paying student loans, paying rent.
I'm looking forward to what I'm hearing.
TV Off is at 21. 21 spot. And let's see what else he got. Squabble Up is coming
about
up.
This song. This is also another song that they played on tour, of course, but they played this song. The first half was in Act 1, and then the last half, I believe, is in the final act. I think that's Act 6. I haven't actually seen the performances, but we did cover the set list on this channel last week. 1 second applause for TV Off. 22, Messy, Lola Young. 23, Sports Car, Tate McRae. 24, Squabble Up. Last week was number 23.
Squabble Up. I like that little song.
Peak position was number 1, 21 weeks on the chart. Phenomenal song, phenomenal video. 1 second applause. 25, 30 for 30, SZA with Kendrick Lamar. Last week was 25. Peak position was number 10, 17 weeks on the chart. 17 weeks on the chart. I just saw
Wow, amazing. I like 30 for 30. And I think Pickaboo, it's on charted 67, I think. But this chart is gonna be too long, so let me see if I can fast forward to it.
in the Billboard 200 just to get a
Okay, it's
taste of what the
somewhere. I
album
can't find it,
situation
but
looks like. Number one,
so
More Chaos Can.
this is Billboard 200 for the album, and as you can see, Kendrick GNX is at number 2, and I think Drake
Carson.
fall
More
on, let me
Chaos Ken
see,
Carson. This is
at
another
number 5.
rage artist, that we were debating about on Culture United. I haven't actually heard.
So that's it for now. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing he's going through, but that's the Billboard for last week updates. All right. Until next time, I'll keep y'all up to date on this week chart once it comes out. All right, y'all. See y'all later.